What is up, everybody? This is Austin from GamingEntertainmentNetwork.com, bringing you another Gen Daily. I'm sorry that, for the past couple weeks, or actually the past week and a half, haven't had one of these. I'm getting back on a schedule, so these will start coming every weekday, Monday through Friday at noon. So, subscribe, stay tuned in for that stuff. Going to be covering news every single day. And the main topic I wanted to talk about today is the Oculus Rift virtual reality headset. The development team came out today and said that they are putting off development for Mac and for Linux. They said they still, it's of course going to come out for those, but they don't have a timeline for it simply because, they don't have time. They're working on getting it perfected for Windows users. So that's a thing. And this, has been going on for quite a while. They've kind of pushed back the Oculus Rift more and more. But they have taken a step further, I guess, into solidifying, the consumer launch. And they released some, I guess you could say, recommended specs, for what you need to have in your computer if you're going to be using the Oculus Rift. And it kind of paints a picture, and it a little bit more demanding actually than I thought it would be. For graphics, they want you to have an NVIDIA GTX 970 or greater, or an AMD 290. Those are the specs for the graphics. For the processor, they are recommending an Intel Core i5 4590 or greater, which I think that's something that's easily achievable if you have a pretty decent gaming rig. Which, let's be honest, if you're using the Oculus Rift, you're gonna need a beefy system anyway. Like, I think that was kind of obvious right out of the gate. But anyway, for memory, they recommend 8 gigabytes of RAM or higher. They didn't really specify DDR3 or DDR4. I'm going to assume DDR3. Not that it matters that much at this point, but which that's a pretty easy requirement to to meet. And of course you're going to need a HDMI video output, and you will need 2 USB 3.0 ports. That might be something that's kind of hard for people to accomplish. I mean, like on my computer I've got USB 3 slots in the back, and then I think it's 2.0 ports in the front. But it just might require some people to kind of move their stuff around, to get that to meet the requirements. And then it'll need a Windows 7 Service Pack 1 or newer. So those are the specs. I think that's pretty manageable. I thought the GTX 970 was a little bit surprising, just because you can run dual monitors with less cards than that. Not if you're going to be doing like 4K gaming or anything, but definitely not if you're doing 4K gaming. But I don't know, that seems kind of high. But again, this is just recommended if you want to have a smooth experience. I don't know what they're basing this off of, just because games can be scaled up or down however you see fit. I'm not exactly sure of the specifics on that, but that's just a recommended. And with E3 coming up, I'm sure they'll unveil some more stuff. Although there's not really too much left to guess at this point for the Oculus Rift. But Sony's Project Morpheus is going to be joining the lineup as well. Of course, we all knew this, and hopefully we'll see more at PlayStation's conference at E3. A little bit more about Project Morpheus and how it's coming along. And if you have not heard, which this is kind of old news at this point, but Valve and HTC have teamed up for the vivevr headset, and both Morpheus and Vive are due out later this year. So we're getting there. We're getting closer and closer to having this virtual reality thing be an actual reality. That's pretty much the only point really that I wanted to talk about today, just because we've waited so long for virtual reality headsets, and I know we'll see more at E3. So that's the only thing I wanted to talk about. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be so hard to keep myself on a schedule because the long-awaited Witcher 3 Wild Hunt comes out tomorrow. That's the game that boasts 200 plus hours of gameplay, which is awesome, and I will probably try to soak up all of them 200 hours. That is due out tomorrow. And if you're watching this on Monday by chance before the game comes out, I recommend, if you're going to be playing on PC, go on over to greenmangaming.com and they have a 27% off coupon. Of course, that is off of the regular $59.99 price, but I believe, and I could be mistaken, but I believe that makes the game $43.80, something like that. $43. Come on, I mean, that's brand new game, loads of content. CD Projekt Red is going to be supporting the crap out of this thing with DLC and expansions and everything, and also just the base game. You're getting so freaking much for it. So that's definitely something that I'm going to be checking out tomorrow. Probably have some gameplay videos and stuff like that available, tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, sometime this week. But thank you guys so much for watching Gen Daily. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe for more daily news. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.